Happy Thursday, Rocketeers. I'm going to jump right into our read aloud for today. I'm really excited about this book because it is all about Italy, which is actually where my family is from. Before I start reading, I am going to show you a really quick video. I won't show you the whole thing, but I just want you to get some real images of places and things you can see while you're in Italy, because although my book is a nonfiction book, there are only drawings in the book. So I'm going to show you this quick video and we'll get right to it.
I want to be in Italy. I want to be by the Mediterranean Sea. I want to see Rome, Venice, and Napoli. I want to be in Italy. The Leaning Tower of Pisa, Florence, Pompeii, Milan, and the Cinque Terre. Roman Colosseum, Ponte Vecchio, the Trevi Fountain, Sorrento, and Portofino. I want to be in Italy. I want to be by the Mediterranean Sea. I want to see Positano and Tuscany. I want to be in Italy. Italy is located in southern Europe. The official motto of Italy is L'Italia è una repubblica democratica, fondata sul lavoro, which means Italy is a democratic republic founded on labor. Pizza, mozzarella, pasta, and pesto, focaccia, olive oil, and tomato. Antonio Vivaldi, Andrea Bocelli, Organetto, Luciano Pavarotti. I want to be in Italy. I want to be by the Mediterranean Sea. I want to breeze down the coast of Amalfi. I want to be in Italy. The 20 regions of Italy are Abruzzo, Aosta Valley, Apulia, Basilicata, Calabria, Campania, Emilia-Romagna, Friuli-Venezia Giulia, Lazio, Liguria, Lombardy, Marches, Molise, Piedmont, Sardinia, Sicily, Trentino, South Tyrol, Tuscany, Umbria, and Veneto. Apple, cherries, peaches.
I'm going to pause us there. Like I said, I want to get us into the book, but I did think it was important for us to see some different real pictures of places in Italy. Our book for today is called the ItalyABCS. So the author does something really interesting, and he uses the ABCs that we all know to tell us a lot of really different interesting facts about Italy. I know that this book is nonfiction because as I do just a quick picture walk and a quick just look through when I'm looking through the text that I see here, a lot of it includes facts and information. And so I know that when I'm seeing facts, like a fast fact, and I'm seeing information, I'm also seeing some labels here. I'm seeing a lot of maps. A lot of times that's going to clue me into the fact that it's a nonfiction book. What kind of book is it? Nonfiction. Great. Before I start reading, I am going to give you a quick thinking job. I'm only going to read half of the book today. The other half I will read you tomorrow, and then we'll go more into this. But let me pull this forward. Today we're focusing in on author's point of view. The point of view is the author's opinion or belief that they want to convince the reader of. So it's what they think about what they're writing about. Reasons why the author holds their opinion or belief, and evidence. Facts or pieces of information that the author gives to show their point of view is correct. So the author has an opinion on something. They hold this belief that about whatever they're writing about. And then their book is basically them giving reasons or evidence to back up what they think about whatever the topic is. How you find out the point of view is you identify the author's point of view, what they think or feel about the topic, or their purpose for writing, why they wrote the text. You might ask yourself, what does the author say to explain why they think or feel about this topic? The reasons. You might ask yourself, what facts or information does the author give that shows their point of view is correct? That's the evidence. Remember, great readers identify the reasons that the author gives to support their point of view and the evidence they give to prove their thinking. So for the book today, I really want you to think about what opinion or belief does the author hold about Italy? What does the author think about Italy? So as I'm reading, just think about that as I'm reading the text. Like I said, again, I'm only going to read half of the book as it is a very long book. So let me open this up, make it bigger for you. Italy ABCs, a book about the people and places of Italy by Sharon Katz Cooper, illustrated by Alan Etzen. All right, the book starts out with buongiorno. Can you guys say that with me? Buongiorno. People in Italy use this word to say good day. Italy is a country in Europe. It borders Switzerland, France, Austria, and Slovenia. It is a country well known for its ancient cities and beautiful art. Fast fact, more people vacation in Italy than live there. Close to 60 million tourists visit Italy every year. Italy's population is about 57 million. A is for art. Italy is a world center for art and artists. One of the most famous paintings in the world, Leonardo da Vinci's Mona Lisa, comes from Italy. So does Michelangelo's sculpture David. Painters such as Leonardo da Vinci, Michelangelo, Sandro Botticelli, and Raphael called Italy their home. Fast fact, Michelangelo was both a sculptor and a painter. He painted the ceiling of the Sistine Chapel. Another quick fact for you guys is I know the Cardinals and the Pioneers got a chance to play with Google Earth. We looked at the Louvre in France, and that is like now the home for this painting. So it's a very, very famous painting done by a very famous Italian artist. B is for boot-shaped. On a map, Italy looks like a boot sticking out into the Mediterranean Sea. The boot is surrounded by water. The Tyrrhenian Sea lies to the west I'm stuck on this word. Adriatic Sea to the east, and the Ionian Sea to the south. It's easy to see why Italy is a favorite vacation spot for beach lovers. Italy has 4,700 miles of coastline. Look at that. This is a very easy shape to identify on a map. So next time you look at a map, make sure you can point out Italy. You look for the boot. C is for carnival. Sorry, right here say carnival. This here is a cool text feature that tells you how to pronounce tricky words. So if you ever see a word like this that might look a little bit different and you see right after it this kind of text feature, this is to help you pronounce the word correctly. All right, C. Italians love festivals. The biggest festival of the year is called Carnival. It takes place in February in Venice, right before Lent begins. It is a colorful event with people dressing up in costumes and wearing masks. D is for dolce. The word dolce means sweet in Italian. When a musician plays a piece of music, this word tells him or her to play softly. Italy is home to many famous composers and singers. It is also the world's center for opera, a kind of musical play. Operas first became popular in Italy in the 1600s. Fast fact, even though operas are now performed in many different countries, they are almost always sung in Italian. E is for Etna. Mount Etna is one of Italy's active volcanoes. It is about 11,000 feet tall, but it changes its height slightly as lava erupts, hardens, and then crumbles. Mount Etna is on the island of Sicily. Some people call Mount Etna the friendly giant because its lava moves very slowly. People who live at the foot of Mount Etna usually have plenty of time to escape without getting hurt. F is for flag. The Italian flag is green, white, and red. Green stands for hope, white stands for faith, and red stands for charity. Italians have flown this flag since 1796 as a symbol of freedom and togetherness. G is for gelato. Gelato is Italian ice cream. It's made from whole milk, eggs, sugar, and flavoring or fresh fruit. It comes in many flavors, including strawberry, lemon, and chocolate. A shop that sells gelato is called a Gelateria. Can you guys say that with me? Gelateria. Fast fact, another Italian treat is granita, frozen ice water in many different flavors. H is for Holy See. The Holy See is also called the Vatican. The Vatican is the center of the Roman Catholic religion and the home of the Pope. The Pope is the leader of the Roman Catholic Church. Vatican City is actually a country, even though it's only one small city inside Italy. Most Italians are Catholic. Fast fact, Swiss guards protect Vatican City. They wear colorful uniforms designed long ago by Michelangelo. I is for island. Italy includes two large islands called Sardinia and Sicily. Sardinia is very mountainous. It lies just south of Corsia, an island belonging to France. Sicily is the island at the toe of Italy's boot. It is the largest island in the Mediterranean Sea. Sardinia is known for its hearty bread, seafood, and salty cheese. Sicilian food favorites include eggplant recipes, pizza cooked in a wood-burning oven, and cannoli, deep-fried pasta tubes filled with cheese. Sounds so good. J is for Julius Caesar. Julius Caesar was one of the greatest warriors in history. He led his troops into battle many times, and he won many victories for the Roman Empire. In 46 BC, Caesar was named Emperor of Rome, but many people thought Caesar had too much power. Because of this, members of his own government later killed him. What? K is for kingdom. Until about 150 years ago, Italy was made up of two kingdoms. One was the Kingdom of Sardinia, northern Italy, and the other was the Kingdom of Naples, southern Italy. Rome and Venice were independent cities. In 1861, all of them united to become the Kingdom of Italy. Fast fact, Rome became the capital of Italy in 1871. L is for Leonardo da Vinci. Leonardo da Vinci was the world's first Renaissance man, a person who was good at many different kinds of work. He was an artist, a mathematician, a scientist, and an inventor. He painted the Mona Lisa and the Last Supper, two of the world's most famous paintings. Fast fact. Leonardo da Vinci sketched many of his inventions in his notebooks. He even had ideas for modern-day machines such as airplanes. I know so many of you are like Leonardo da Vinci and you love sketching in your little notebooks or on any paper you can find. Keep it up and maybe you can invent something like Leonardo da Vinci. This will be my last page for today before we take a break, and I'll read you the rest of the book tomorrow, so pay close attention. Remember, we're thinking of the author's point of view. What does the author think about Italy? Let's read this last page, and then I will pick this up again tomorrow. Okay, Rocketeers? M is for Mediterranean. The Mediterranean Sea is quite shallow and warm. It was formed by melting glaciers at the end of the Ice Age, nearly 2 million years ago. The Mediterranean makes the climate of nearby countries such as Italy and France warm and mild. That seems so nice. If I just look at this picture, this looks beautiful. So again, I'm going to pause here. I'm going to pull up my author's point of view sheet. Oops. And I'm going to just remind you, the author's point of view is the author's opinion or belief that they want to convince the reader of. So I'm going to ask myself, what does the author say to explain why they think or feel this way about the topic? What are their reasons? And then you're going to ask yourself, what facts or information does the author give that shows their point of view is correct? So so far, as I'm reading this text, I'm noticing the author has really interesting things to tell me about Italy. And I have not heard any negative things about Italy. So I'm thinking that the author really loves Italy and thinks it's a really interesting place to go and visit. So we're going to pick this up tomorrow. I want you to keep that in your brain, and we're going to come up with the author's point of view. We're going to write out their reasons and their evidence tomorrow in my next video. All right, thank you, Rocketeers. Great job today.